Okay. A certain idea I would like to talk about would be that there needs to be a lot of mystic rebels in this generation. What does that really mean? Well, we all know what rebellion means, and we know what ideas surround rebellion. Perhaps many ideas from the French Revolution or any other form, the communist opening, anything. So, when we really look at that, rebellion is a natural harmonizing tool. Now, to amplify this in some way, the notion of a mystic rebel is someone who understands rebellion and who also understands mysticism. And in rebellion, when you're rebellious, you want to see what's behind the door. You want to be there. Therefore, that is the experience of rebel. And now, the experience of the mystic. It's very interesting. The concept of a mystic rebel is bringing two very different ideals together. Imagine rebels who are rebellious not by running or breaking, attacking, but who are rebellious by simply being present and not being deluded by other views. A mystic rebel should be someone who looks around and sees humanity and asks himself, how can we be better? How can we be efficient? And you see that how humanity can become efficient is by understanding that inefficiency is a different consciousness state than efficiency. Therefore, to lead on, mystic rebels are in a sense being rebellious by transcending their ego mind and feeling absolute oneness, being, and presence with all that is. That is a mystic rebel who does it openly, because you need to understand mystic rebels are very important people. Mystic rebels are people who know of the peace in nature but walk into the city, and it could be the loudest city or the harshest city, into that social environment, in that social part of the woods, they begin how would I say it? You begin looking through different eyes as a mystic rebel. You're not convinced by the social structures and the media and how the culture has programmed us to be very disconnected with the planet. There is very to be free is a great task. To be freedom in a space where others are not freedom. And what I mean by freedom is that they're indulged in social media and TV illustrations. And there's simply the sight that a mystic rebel can change the world by changing himself into the world. And as we end off, your voice is needed, but this voice is not from your mind, it is from your heart. This is your opening to creating a better world for everything, to experience your life fully rather than simply following outlines created by a confused past. To be rebellious means not to think that you would stand up for something as a thought, but by really standing up for something. That is rebellious. And to be a mystic rebel means in a world where everyone is looking at the ground, you begin looking at the stars. When people are too caught up in their ideas, where they have become ideas, that is not a very intelligent sight. Our communication needs to be found and planted in our communication when we are silent. Silence is the refresh page. Silence is actually waking up from the dream. It is a very interesting. It's a very interesting moment. There was a story of a Zen master who one night had a dream, and in his dream he was a butterfly, and it was very real for him that he was a butterfly, and he didn't know if he was the butterfly dreaming or if it was him dreaming. You see, that is a very important analogy. Where are you right now is the reason you're moving. You want to know where you exist. Not by reading books, not by watching TV, but paying attention to the flow of your life, to how your life is flowing. You're not just born here without nothing. We are human beings born with the ability and the consciousness to tune into the flows that we are given. That is why each human being is unique, because each human being is in their own flow of synchronistic and aligned movement, as if an energy is trying to help you cross. It's as if there were certain beings alive who were helping you cross from your birth to your death, and to do the things that are very helpful and open. You know, that is the flow of your life. It may manifest as anything, but it is always with you. That is why it is familiar. And because it is familiar, it is a flow very representative of a grander vision. We are made to be seen, and when we are seen, let us point to the connectivity of all existence, the unification, love, and trust and compassion that could simply work between human beings. For if each individual human being became very compassionate and became a very helpful part of its environment, each human being, if each human being became if everyone became very friendly, trustworthy, and compassionate of the other person, then there would really be a healthy environment. You see, you're not here trying to pretend health. You're here to be healthy. You're not here to pretend that you're receiving something. You're here to receive something. And therefore, through this reclarification of eyes, which each individual has their own flow to an access and view from a balcony. In the balcony. Imagine if you're in the balcony of the mountain and simply watching the stars. In other words, being infinity is a very interesting idea because it redefines your intelligence, and people don't like to understand that. Anyways, that is the notion. Therefore, when the call comes during your flow of life, when the call comes to raise awareness, to give the message, then become the message. Thank you.